Oh my god, here he comes. Look at the size of that beard. Giant gobbler coming right down the road here. Coming in right to the decoys. Turkeys have been out for a little while now, but when the turkeys did come out, there was a couple things that they didn't actually do correctly. One, they didn't gobble all the time. Two, the gobble wasn't very loud. And three, they hardly ever came into the decoys unless you put like 10 or 15 decoys out there. But now all these things are fixed. They should gobble more often. Oh, I forgot one thing. They didn't strut very often either. But now they strut, they gobble more often, they gobble loudly, and they should come in to the decoys. So the first thing that we want to do is go out and go scouting and find out where these big birds are hanging out. We got a nice gobbler coming in out here, about 150 yards out from us, and I saw an even bigger one somewhere over here, but I don't exactly know where he's going to be hanging out. It does look like he's coming from this side over here, so we'll have to remember that they're coming from kind of the east side of this woods here out to this little opening here. So if we set up somewhere along the edge of this, well, maybe even in that tree right there, if we tuck in that tree, we set up our decoys right there, those gobblers should come right past within range. Well, we just got to our next spot here, and this spot looks pretty promising as well. I just saw a max weight gobbler right next to us, and we got two more coming in the back over here. Now the gobbler I saw was right about here, so that means they're coming from the backside of the lake there, and they're kind of working their way around this way. So if we tucked in somewhere over here and set up our decoys over here, we should be able to get these gobblers to come into range. Now this spot looks pretty promising. That's a max weight gobbler right down there, and then there's another max weight gobbler up there, and another gobbler right there. Oh no! We don't have our med kit. That's another thing I forgot to tell you guys, but whew, we dodged that one luckily. So we know the gobbler's going to be right there, or at least he's going to come that direction. Now that means we got to set up somewhere up on top of that ridge there. We should have a decent wind, and we can put our decoys up on that ridge, tuck in somewhere underneath that tree right over there. So let's grab our 12 gauge, grab our decoys, get set up, and try and get some big birds. Alright guys, here we are heading out to our first spot here, and we got here a little bit early, about 25 minutes, that way we can get our decoy set up, maybe tuck in underneath this tree right here. This actually looks like a pretty good spot. Not only that, we'll be able to see quite a ways from this location as well, and we have full cover right here. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to set up. We have a bear coming right past us right now, but the gobblers, that's not, yeah, that's the bear. And we got some elk right here. We're gonna put our decoys out maybe like 30-40 yards out this way, kind of towards those elk, and the turkeys should be somewhere over there. They should loop around this way. All right, so I think we're gonna set up the tom right here, and we'll put out the two hens right next to him. I believe you need at least 5 decoys, so maybe we'll put 2 toms and 3 hens out here. These elk are probably gonna take off, but that's all right. I don't really care. Oh, we got a call. We got a call. We already got a gobbler, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually do have 5. Technically, that's all we need. But we'll put out 6 just because. And like I said, we already got a call from our gobbler. Coming in right back over there somewhere. That's him. Oh my god, he's full strut. Full strut gobbler coming in. Let's go prone. Let's back up. Let's get set up, guys. This is about to go down. I was honestly going to use the crow caller, the locator caller, just to be able to find out where the gobbler is, but he's already calling, so we don't have to do that. Alright, we're tucked right back in here perfectly. We got some really good cover. We're going to call and wait for him to come. I like our setup here. This is an awesome setup. Now, I believe we have 1 max weight gobbler and 3 decent sized gobblers in this area here. Alright guys, it looks like our first gobbler is coming in now. There he is right there, full strut, 116 yards away, coming right down the pipe, right towards us here. Just a decent sized one, so we're definitely gonna take him down if he does come in close enough. Looks like the elk are coming back in. Well guys, our gobbler is right on top of the decoys here. He's only like 30 yards out from us, coming right in perfectly, full strut. I was hoping there'd be a couple more with him, but it seems like they all went across to the other side. They're over there. Haven't seen the max weight gobbler yet, but I do think we're going to take down this gobbler here first. He's right on top of us here, so if we can get him to slow down. Oh my god. We got him. We weren't going to pass up that opportunity. We were not going to pass up that opportunity. We got another gobbler coming this way, actually. He's flying kind of high. If he's going to land right there, we're going to take him down too. Nice. So I honestly don't even know how big that gobbler is, but got a hen coming this way. Well, guys, it looks like we got another gobbler coming in here. He's about 170 out, coming right down the middle here. I should get his attention. Well, it looks like it worked, because here he comes right here. He's about 40 yards out from us. I don't exactly know where he's going, but maybe we could pull up on him real quick. And we got him. Yeah, he wasn't too interested in coming in the decoys, so I figured, well, we could probably take the shot, and we did just that. Ended up with 3 nice gobblers down right out of our first spot here, so overall, that's a pretty successful hunt so far. We'll grab this one here, and wow. I can't believe the pattern on this thing. 17 yards away, and we hit him, I think, 36 different times. Looks like we got right lung, shoulder, we got skull, we got breastbone, lower neck, middle neck. Just absolutely smashed this gobbler. So we'll grab this gobbler here. And this gobbler we got at 29 yards. He's going to score 4. He is a gold, but this one we actually didn't hit quite as well. His wings were flapping. That's kind of cool. You can see the pattern there. It looks like we hit him quite a few times in the wing, chest, and neck area. And then we just got that other one over here. Let's grab this one now. And that's going to be another 4. We hit this one actually pretty well. Just hit him a little bit far back. Kind of centered him at 40 yards out. 18 hits though, and a 4 scoring gold gobbler. Alright guys, we're heading out to our second spot now. This is where we saw the max weight gobbler along with the 3 other gobblers here. So I'm really hoping that that max weight gobbler comes out first. Alright, so I think we're going to set up our decoys right here. We'll put out, again, 3 hens and 2 toms. Alright, so we just got to our spot here, and honestly, I think this might work. The wind is not great. We have our decoys set out there maybe like 15 yards to the left side of us. But because the wind is the way it is, we had to shift over to the right side. Initially I wanted to be over in that tree there, but then the wind would be blowing right directly towards them. So I'm hoping that in this case, they still come out to the open here. So the wind was not very good at that location, and we had to shift over to the left a little bit here. And we just put out a call with the crow caller. And we got a gobble. So I'm hoping he gobbles again. But what I want to do is set out the decoys here and maybe tuck in on top of that tree. It worked, it worked! So let's put our decoys out here. And then we'll tuck in by that tree over there. Oh my god, he's right on top of us. I'm sitting over here looking at the decoys, and we got a gobbler coming in right next to us. Look at this. I figured he's gonna start trotting. We got him. He got so close. Well, here he is. Let's grab him, and that's actually a pretty decent one. A 19 pounder and a 4.20. Looks like we put 43 hits into that thing at 17 yards away. He got so close that we actually hit him a little bit far back, but if we went to taking that shot, he probably would have just kept on trotting and maybe even spooked. But yeah, definitely a nice gobbler down with a 12 gauge. Tell me you just heard that. You definitely just heard that, because that was a loud gobble. Oh, right there, right there. Oh, he's coming in, he's coming in. We gotta get back. We gotta get back in position. I didn't think the other one would come in so fast. It's not the max weight one, but it's another good gobbler. So we're gonna get set up on this guy too. Wow. See, that was perfect that he did call, because we kind of didn't really know that he was still around, you know? And the fact that he called makes us, well, it kind of reassures us the fact that he's still here. Yup, here he comes. Here he comes. It does seem like they're coming a little bit more to the call, and is that another one there? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We got 2 big redheads coming in, guys. I think one of these might be a max weight gobbler. I'm not 100%, but no matter what, we definitely have 2 gobblers coming in. There's the other one. Right there. Alright. If we play our cards right, we might be able to get both of them. Scratch that. I think we have 3 of them. That's the max weight gobbler. Oh my god, the max weight gobbler. We finally found him. I've been looking for him for quite a while now, and he's just been so elusive. So we got a max weight gobbler and 2 medium gobblers coming in here. This one's coming in pretty close. He's about 50 out right there. We have good cover luckily, so we should be able to hang tight and try and get this big gobbler to come in closer. You can see our decoys are right there, maybe like 30 yards to the left side of us. Not only that, they should come this way naturally anyways, just because this is the way that they normally travel. So I don't exactly even want to call that much. I do, however, want to call enough to keep this max weight gobbler interested, though. And is that... That's not him. That's gonna be him right there. That's gonna be him, guys. 70 yards away. We're just gonna sit here and wait for him to come a little bit closer. 68. He's kind of borderline. We could take that. But what a big old smart gobbler. Look at that. He's out there at about probably 65, 80. Come on. Okay, I think he sees the decoys. Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming in. Oh my god, here he comes. Look at the size of that beard. Giant gobbler coming right down the road here. Coming in right to the decoys. He's about 50 out. It's a little distance, but he's definitely in range, and we're going to take him as soon as we get a chance here. Not going to take him through that turkey there. But he should step out a little bit. Oh, we're going for it. We just smoked him. And we just doubled up. The second shot was actually incredible, considering I couldn't even tell where that turkey was. I just knew he was somewhere around here, and we just smoked him. Wow. So yeah, we must have hit him good, because here he is. 40 hits. Look at that. It was about to fly away, and that thing just got peppered with BBs. Anyways, a 4.2 gold. But this is our max weight gobbler, and take a look at how cool he went down. Did we actually drop him? I think we might have dropped him. I want to get off this track, but there we go. Now you can see him a little better. Nice. He's going to score 4.4, and that's going to be our biggest turkey of the day. We got him at 54 yards out, and it looks like we hit him 20 times. So a pretty awesome shot, and a huge old gobbler at 54 yards with a 12 gauge. That is awesome. That really is awesome. And he was a smart old gobbler too. It wasn't easy to get him to come in, but we got lucky. We coaxed him in. He came in right to the decoys. Unfortunately, we're a little bit further out than I would like, but honestly, 54 yards is definitely a doable shot with a 12 gauge when you're turkey hunting. So let me show you where we just got those 2 giant gobblers, including the max weight gobbler that we just got at 50 yards away over here by the wild turkey outpost. And we spotted him initially here, but I saw the max weight gobbler this way. Now, for so many times I've been trying to get this max weight gobbler, I come in from this lodge here, he doesn't show himself. So what I had to do is spawn at this tent here and go all the way, tuck in around the edge of this lake here, loop around, and then we spotted him over here. We actually took down the one gobbler here, and then we heard a call from another gobbler, and at that point we realized that there was more gobblers out there. We called in the other 2, and one of them ended up being a max weight gobbler, and we took him down right here. I know we're turkey hunting, but I found a huge bull elk right there, and I can't even see it, but I can definitely see the scoring estimate on him. That's going to be him right there. It's going to be kind of tough to get a shot off, honestly. I might just want to like take a shot with a bow to get them to kind of move around so we can actually see them decent. I just want to see, actually, I felt really confident about that. If we need to put a follow-up into him, we can. So let's watch him. Well, guess we don't really need to now, do we? There they go. Well, I didn't plan on him going down that fast, especially with the M1. I mean, that M1 will take down a bull, but usually not within like 30 yards like that. So that was pretty impressive. A 388 bull right there. Yeah, that's a good bull. If you get one that's going to be like, you know, 340, 350s as a level 4, then he's a small level 4. But this is like a medium level 4. Definitely a good one. Ended up getting double lung. How the heck? I mean, there's a chance that I could have taken that with a 300 Magnum and I still couldn't get double lung. That's pretty impressive. And a good bull. He's a brown on top of it, so that's awesome. Alright guys, here we are getting set up on our next spot here, and this is where we saw the 2 max weight gobblers that came out here. They walked all the way. Oh my god, there they are. There they are right there. So they're actually in their feeding area first, and then they're going to come past this way. So we got here early enough, which is a good thing, and it's also good that we know where they're at. We got some good cover here. But my plan is to get to maybe that little edge right there and then set up our decoys. Ooh. I honestly don't even know if we can get that close anymore because they're already within like 150. I don't think that it would spook them if we set up our decoys, would it? So I think we're going to set up 2 hens here and 3 toms to be able to get these guys to come in. I don't think it's going to spook them. At least I hope not. It didn't spook them. It didn't spook them. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, the wind is not great, but if we get high enough up here, we should be able to see pretty decent. See, we have full cover here. Oh, we actually do have full cover. Wow. It's because this grass is really tall. Alright, well, it looks like our gobblers are on the move. Not coming the right direction. But we'll have to change that. We have our decoys out here. There's no reason why they shouldn't come in to our decoys. Oh my god, here they come, guys. Here they come. Of course, we got a big old max weight gobbler right out in the front. And the other big old max weight gobbler right there too. 50 yards out. 3 giant gobblers coming right in. Oh my god. We're just going to take our time here. Let them work their way in. Alright, I think we're going to take this one. No, I don't want to do that. I just don't want them to go into that grass. Oh, they're coming right in. We're going to go for this max weight gobbler first. We just doubled up on both max weight gobblers, guys. And then we took down that one as well. Wow. That worked really well. Really well. The fact that we had cover here, I don't know why we had cover here, because I guess we're underneath this tree here. We're able to stay crouched and be able to see those 3 gobblers coming in, working their way around the edge of this grass here. All the way in right to the decoys. Well, they would have pretty much came into the decoys, but we just smoked them like 20 yards away from us. All 3 of them. Beautiful gobblers too. So here's the first big one. I mean, this thing just got hammered. Let's pick him up. A 4.3 gold. We hit him 35 times in the right lung and middle neck at 21 yards away. Look at that pattern. That's a beautiful gobbler right there too. Wow. I mean, it looks like we hit that thing probably 10 times in the lung and maybe 4 or 5 times in the neck. So yeah, definitely a good shot there. Then we got this one. Actually, they're both piled up here. I never even saw that. That's kind of cool. So we'll grab this one, and that's going to be the not max weight one. But we hit him in the skull at 22 yards away. This is the 3rd shot, the one that was coming at us. The skull and the furcula. 20 hits there. That's going to be a gold too, though, 4.2. And then this one is going to be another max weight gobbler, a 4.3. We hit him 25 yards. Looks like we hit him 3 times in the neck there, but we just instantly dropped him right there. And that was 3 awesome gobblers down with the 12 gauge. So in case you want to know where the spot was, it is my favorite spot for mule deer actually, and it's really good for bighorn and turkey too apparently. So anyways, it's right here by Bending Forest, this little kind of oval lake here. We have a tent set up here and we worked our way down over here. The wind was blowing kind of in our face, so we had a good wind, and we hung over right here and set up our decoys here, and that's where we just took down all 3 of those turkeys right here. So I thought we'd head back to our trophy lodge after a very successful day of turkey hunting. We ended up taking down 3 max weight gobblers, and I think a total of like 7 turkeys in general. So overall, a really successful hunt. And I wanted to come back to trophy lodge here and show you a couple of these gobblers. The ones on the right are all either diamond or melanistic. I do believe this should be a diamond as well. Yes, 4.6. And then right here is our multi-mount with a huge gold leucistic turkey, and then a melanistic gold gobbler right there as well, and then a light brown hen turkey with them as well. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.